cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? Nah. What's going on, man? Who up in here? Who up in here? 100, yeah, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Arr, arr. When you hear the dog of it, arr, arr. 100 was in here early today. What's up, Draco? Draco in the building, Red in the building. Where my dogs at? Arr, arr, arr. Everybody on the DMX. Y'all know I had to put it the flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood because the what's her name was bleeding that day. Was bleed. What's up, Zay? Zay say let's go. Zay, hey, Zay turned up. Shout out to Hope and Zay. Zay pulled up yesterday and said, hey, don't be surprised if they sell this thing down tomorrow. I said, I'll take that. I'll take it. And what did we do? What did we do after 2 o'clock? Somebody went to the toilet and flushed the commode. You feel me? Hey, man, before we, hey, the stream over. Trading with a dummy in the building. The stream is over. I'm for to go, y'all. I'll holler at y'all, man. Nah, I was just playing. Hey, before we get started, man, let me shout out my family, man. Let me shout my family out. I was trying to get the pages up, so y'all I got to sit through me doing all that typing, but the thing came in. Let's get to it. Y'all know who I am. I get on here every day. My name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on here every day, do the price action review. On Sundays, I be having cousins pull up doing Tim's Tidbit takeovers. I started out doing Tim's Tidbits, but the Tim Tidbits are done. We finished. Ain't nothing else to teach. It's all about doing it now. So that's why we come on every day and do the price action recap. We try to get on in the morning and give our thoughts what we gonna do in the morning, but that's on IG. Then the price action recap right here on YouTube. If you want to support me, I do it for the free 99. I would never charge anybody for this financial information that I share. If you want to support me, go to thenewtli.com. See that website right there? Right there. You see that little spider right there? See that spider right there? Shout out to the spider gang. Go to newtli.com, thenewtli.com, and shop with your boy. That's the way you can support me if you enjoy the free information I give out. Or you can click on one of them little buttons somewhere over there, down there somewhere, and it's some super chats. You can do super chats, you can do super stickers. If you want to support me, do that. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? Google gonna take 50% of the super chats. Support my daughter, Alexandria Cartwright. I must put this out. Alexandria Cartwright is not really my daughter. These are just jokes. Her father is in her life. ShopWealthWalks.com, man. ShopWealthWalks.com. I'm repping again today. Yes, I got on the same shirt. I just put these t-shirts on just to get on live. I'm not throwing it in the dirty clothes to wear it for 30 minutes sitting in my studio. ShopWealthWalks.com. Pull up and support my daughter, Alexandria Cartwright. She's a young, struggling artist that's trying to make it in this cybersecurity world. Shout out Draco, big Draco in the building, y'all. This Draco right here. Oh Lord, Draco, I just noticed you got trading with a dummy on your site. Get him off your site. This big Draco right here, man. She got over 20 years in the finance and insurance industry, and she can help you get your financial life together. Estate planning, trading type stuff, budgeting type stuff, all kind of stuff, man. See right there, say build your wealth. You know what I'm saying? Optimize productivity. Utilize proven strategies to do all of that right there. What can she help you with? That stuff right there. Go to prolificprosperity.com. Prolificprosperity.com. Support my family. If y'all don't like me going through this right here, get off my live. Shout out Briscoe. Shout out Briscoe. Go to myjammylife.com. MyJamilife. myjammylife.com. Go there and holla at Briscoe and her light-skinned friends that's on her website. See what they got to offer. IG. See, I ain't got these pulled up. Go to, shout out to homies. I was just talking about Zay. Go to Stock Zay on IG. Stock, if I type the right thing in, Stock Zay. See this light-skinned brother right here? This light-skinned brother over here? That's him right there. Right there, the one look like he getting ready to do some kind of kappa dancing and rubbing on himself. See, that's his beautiful baby. I'm glad she get her looks from her mama. Stock Zay. This light-skinned dude right here. Go to his Linktree link in the bio right there and click on that. You can join the runners. It's a community. Courses, you learn stuff in there. Great community. First Gen Wealth on YouTube. He be dropping some knowledge on YouTube. He kind of slacked off of YouTube, but a little bit. He say, but he gonna get back. He gonna get back on it. He be dropping some good stuff, man. Like the outlook, the weekly outlook, the monthly outlook, the wrap up, all that stuff, man. He can do schedule one-on-ones with him. Amazing fundamental technical analysis, whatever you want, anything dealing with stock market, this man know how to do it, man. Schedule a one-on-one with that guy. Uncle Charles, everybody call him Uncle Charles. It's Wall Street Consortium. Right there. That's how it's, if I don't follow him, and if it ain't spelled exactly like this right here, that's not them. Wall Street Consortium. Come there, click on his Linktree link, schedule a one-on-one with this man. If you're looking at this video, you need to schedule a one-on-one with that man, because you think about investing and trading and all that right there. And this man right here, he got about 12 generations deep investing, man. Follow that man right there. Book a one-on-one with him. If you like dogs, go to bully_franchise. Bully_Frenchies. That's how you spell it right there. Bully_Frenchies. And the homie 100 can get you any kind of dog you want. Shout out Jasper. Boom, that's Jasper. And shout out Fat Boy. His real name Rock Lee, I think, but I call him Fat Boy. If you can, any kind of dog you want, 100 can get it for you. Bully_Franchise. And who else I'm forgetting? Oh, Scott's Creation. The home, you got to get some food in your stomach. The home is Travis Scott. This the real Travis Scott. Let's click on, what we gonna click on today? Let's go to chicken jambalaya pasta with broccoli. Man, that sounds delicious. He have these different menus, man. He be posting these different menus. But Tim, I don't know how to fix it. He tell you how to fix it. You see how when it scroll through, he tell you how to fix it. Oh, look at that. I see a turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes. He tell you how to fix it. Play that right there. Change now. I ain't gonna wait forever. It's gonna change. It changed the first time I clicked on it. They changed. Look at that. Let's go back in it. Don't make me a liar. Change. Anyway, it ain't gonna change. I hear, oh, it showing love. It ain't want to change now. But anyway, go to the videos and he show you how to cook it. Right there. He boiling some noodles or something right there. He show you how to cook the stuff. You feel me? Oh, yeah, he got a Linktree link, too. You can go in there and get his spices. He got his own spices right here. You can put his spice on darn near everything. That's the name of that one right there. You know what I'm saying? Go support the homie Travis Scott, man. I think that's all I got, man. And if it's not, that's all I'm going to go through. That's all I'm going through. I just closed out my browser. I meant to go to Spylean first, but we going to go to the, what's name? What y'all talk about in the chat before I get to the price action? Let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. Be on time. I ain't stun you. What's up, Trinisha? You ain't late, 100. You was the first one here. Zay say he wish he held his puts longer. Will you rename it now? I don't know what you're talking about. Jasper barking at Tim. Zay, oh, y'all talk about what you did. Oh, you sold your puts at 5. They ran at 33. Long as you got a profit, who cares? What up, everybody? Draco. The pain. Okay, hope CPI. What you talking about? Hope CPI come in good so we can get some up action tomorrow. So do I. A Squad Live. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot about. I forgot about A Squad. Hey, y'all already know they super difficult store name. Y'all know they super difficult store name. I'm gonna put the super difficult store name up there. A Squad Live 22. A Squad Live. A Squad Dash Live 22 myshopify.com. Look here, JD, Boyd, Trey, Vic, somebody, get an easier URL that I can say, man. Get an easier URL I can say. Here, let me put it on the screen. Get an easier URL I can say. Hey, while we talk about A Squad Live, right? Lil Timmy Rogers told me that I'm supposed to be on A Squad Live tomorrow. That's what Lil Timmy Rogers told me. He said I'm supposed to be on A Squad Live. Somebody sent me this. Somebody stole my picture off IG and put it on this poster and started putting it around the internet saying that I'm going to be on A Squad Live tomorrow at 9:10 a.m. tomorrow. Somebody stole my picture and started saying that. Hey, in the morning, I'm gonna go live about 8:45 in the morning and do the my thoughts for the day since I'm supposed to be on A Squad Live. I'm at 9:10. So we gonna go live at 8:45. Yeah, we're gonna go live at 8:45 and then I'll be on A Squad Live after that. A Squad, they got an Instagram page too, but let's get into this price action, man. I've been running my mouth a whole lot. We've been on here 11 minutes and I ain't said nothing about price action yet. Let's look at Spylean. Spylean, where you at? All right, this is where Spylean at right here. Right? I was hollering at the homie, what my dog name? Zay. Golly, I had a brain cramp. I was hollering at Zay after the market closed, right? And he was like, man, I don't know if it's gonna be that turtle soup. Hey, I don't know if it's gonna be turtle soup either, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this right here. At the end of the day, price hit my levels, and I bought me some calls because I gotta trust the process. You know what I'm saying? I bought me when the price. Let me show you where it came down to. We're gonna start with the ES first, since I'm talking about this right here. We gonna start with ES first, right? Everybody know what it did today, man. Everybody know what it did. In the morning, we shot up. We hit some buy side liquidity just above this high right here at 4108.75. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about this, right? And we came up and we left. We ain't go above 4118.50. We pointed all this out earlier this morning. This the buy side liquidity we pointed out. We ran above 4108.75, right? Stopped short of 4118.50 and then dilly-dallied up until 2 o'clock. 45, yep, 2 o'clock. Up, this the 2 o'clock candle right here. We dilly-dallied sideways up until 2 o'clock. We just stayed right there around the New York Open, dilly-dallying. And right here, this is the overnight equilibrium at 41.23.25. We never got back above equilibrium. See, we even stopped short of that 15-minute fair value gap to the upside. We stopped short right there. Throwed on brakes. That's when I had nude. When we stopped there and we went to dilly-dallying, that's when I had nude. We was fun to drop down. We was heading toward that 40.72 that we have been talking about since last week sometime probably. We've been talking about that 40.72 forever, right? And then the only thing I can admit, the only thing that it did do that I didn't want to see right now, I wanted to do since it happening at this time of the week. I'm cool with it going down and filling this fair value gap. Let's get it over with. You feel me? But in the beginning of the week, I wanted to come down, dip below this liquidity under 40.72 and go back up and respect this daily fair value gap. But that's what I wanted. That's what I called. It dipped below the 40.72, but it went into the gap. So if you want to, you know what I'm saying, call me out on that, hey, call me out. I don't care. I ain't got no crystal ball. Boogie the only one with a crystal ball. I just keep it at my house for him. It's like it's both of ours. You know what I'm saying? So it got down into the fair value gap. And the reason why I say I ain't even going to worry about trying to look to see if it had any setups for buying or selling or nothing like that. Because, hey, I'm a swing trader. I ain't trying to day trade today. If you day traded today and you were successful, hey, I'm happy for you, right? Today, we just going to be talking about moving forward. CPI tomorrow, moving forward, right? So, Tim, why did you buy calls? It's dropping like it's hot. I know that, little Timmy Rogers, but I got to trust my process. And I marked up the chart, as y'all see right here. this little 15-minute fair value gap right there that I'm moving around, that little, if you don't know, my white ones be my daily, my green ones be my 60-minute, my goldish color ones or whatever, orange, whatever color that is, those my 15-minute, and then my yellow ones be 5-minute, right? So, looking at this, if you see this little line right here, it says equilibrium or 50%, the halfway mark from 524 lows, see lows to from 523 lows, and that I think it go to, I don't have the actual date, I got the date on Spylean. I think it go to June 2nd high. 521 lows to June 2nd high. So that's from this is the last leg, the last run up. You know what I'm saying? It's this run up to the highest high of the consolidation. So from this run up to the highest high of the consolidation, 524 lows to 62 highs, this is equilibrium, right? Got the same thing marked on here. That's the equilibrium line right there. This fair value, this 15-minute fair value gap inside this daily fair value gap right here, and then this 15-minute fair value gap is inside the same daily fair value gap, but what that other line is, that's from the 520 low. That's the lowest low we have made recently. That's when we dip down the furthest. That's this low over here. From this low right here up to that same high, right? Up, I don't have that marked on here. You know what I'm saying? I just got that marked on the what's the name? Because I wasn't marketing on here. But anyway, so my thing was, if we get down into this fair value gap and get to the bottom of this fair value gap right here, that was gonna be the spot where I start scaling into my calls, right? When we hit the bottom of that fair value gap right there, I bought some 405 calls for the 17th, next Friday, right? And then at the end of the day, when we was pushing way down here, just before the close of the bell at 3:59, I bought some 405 calls for June 24th, 2 weeks from now. What, Tim? What? I just told you, Timmy Rogers, that's my plan. We sold down below 50% of the last leg. You know what I'm saying? I'm Risky Roger. I take the charge. I plant my feet, boom, and I take the charge. I want you to, I buy it when it's running at me. I buy it when the train running at me, and I buy the time so that if it wanna, tomorrow, if we gap down, and like tonight, I want the ES to come down, boom, hit 4,399, whatever the bottom of this fair value gap is, 39.99. Want to drop down, hit 4,000, and then start pushing back up. I want to fill this gap tonight over the Asian and the London, and then start pushing back up. That's what I want the ES to do. If they decide to gap down tomorrow and fill this gap on the SPY, I'm cool with that. I bought the time. The only thing that I'm not gonna like about it gapping down to fill this on the SPY tomorrow is, don't tell nobody, but I bought some 400 call. I bought a 400 call for tomorrow. That's my lotto, a 400 call for tomorrow. I bought me a lotto at the end of the day. I bought we closed at 401.44. We closed at 401.44, and right at the end, matter of fact, after I bought it at like 408. At 408, I bought a 400 call for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason I bought that call is because I'm banking on the gap up. I want us to gap up to like 403, 404. That's what I want us to gap up to. I want us to gap up to like 403, 404. And the reason why I want to gap up to 403, 404 is that's going to put us in line. See these highs over here? That red candle right there? That's going to put us in line with that. You know what I'm saying? That was like a little level that I was watching when it was coming down into this right here. I said, okay, if we break below this 405, you know what I'm saying? What's the next spot? I think it's going to stop. And I was looking at this 403 area right around here. So I want us to gap up to like 4.344 right around the lows of this candle over here and the highs of this candle over here for all of the people that watch support and resistance. And also another thing for the people who watch like moving averages and stuff like that. I don't have moving averages on here. How do I put moving averages on here? Zay, how do I put moving averages on here? Moving averages. Let me see how I put moving averages on here. I saw on a chart, somebody had a chart, and it had like the what's name, it was sitting like right on the 20-day moving average. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times for boom, let's use this right here. So 20, 50. I don't know what this moving average is doing right here. I don't know. I ain't seeing it on mine, but somebody had a thing. It was like right at like the moving average. It was like right at the moving average, something like that. I don't know what they had on there. But yeah, I don't see it on mine, so I don't trade moving averages anyway. But anyway, I just want to check that because I saw that on nails. I guess they done hit me with the 52 fake out. But that's the reason why I bought into my calls, because it came to my spot. I got to trust the process. You know what I'm saying? We sold down into a discount. We got into the discount. We filled the fair value gap, and we ran out of time on the day to fill this fair value gap. So I just bought in. Boom. That was my plan to scale in. I scaled in. If it slide a little bit more, I bought time. I got, you know what I'm saying, some of the calls, some of the 405s I got for next Friday, and some of the 405s I got for the 24th. You know what I'm saying? So that was it, man. It pretty much just fell off a cliff. It ain't nothing. It was a systematic sell-off. These 15-minute candles, and from 2 o'clock up until 4 o'clock, there's not one green 15-minute candle. It was just a systematic sell-off. They just repriced it all the way down. And if you would have looked at the volume on this right here, you see this volume for yesterday and today was pretty even. As a matter of fact, most of the day, the day's volume was much lower. And right at like the last 5 minutes, it got a matter of fact, let me drop down to like the hourly. See right there? See right there, that 1500 candle? You see all that volume that came in? All of the volume, right? Here we go. This is the 9th right here. Look at that. All the volume of the day came in on the 1500 candle. Every piece of the volume. Let me drop down lower. I'm going to drop down to, let's go to 5 minutes. Look at that. Every piece of the volume came in the last 5 minutes of the day. The last 5 minutes. It was just systematic selling off. Real low systematic selling off. At 550, when the imbalances came out, it got a little spike, you know what I'm saying, to the upside. And then when when the main imbalances come out at 1555, when they close all the positions for the big boys that want to get out at the price to market or whatever they call it, look at all the volume. That's when all the volume came in, when the big boys was selling in their positions. All the volume came in at the last 5 minutes of the day. It was just slow. Let me see where the drop start. Right here. From here all the way over to there. Right, look at that. That right there. That was just slow, systematic selling off. From right there at 1320, right, all the way over to 1550. No kind of volume. Just slow algo selling off, repricing the market back down to where they want the price at. What, Tim? Where they want the price at? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. They want the price. They want the market in a discount from this last run up, preparing for the CPI numbers. You see what I'm saying? This the last run up right here that we had. This the price leg that we in, because we just been consolidating. This is the price leg that we in from May 24th, right? We in this price leg right here, right? We've been consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Today was the 8th day of being in this price range. Now we pulled back to a discount market of this price leg right here, right? We pulled back to a discount market. Now, tomorrow, I'll accept us coming down, filling this gap, and then pushing off. You see what I'm saying? I'll accept that. But I really want us to come down and fill this gap overnight. You see what I'm saying? Because we already in the discount. We've taken care of 3/4 of that gap. You know what I'm saying? We've serviced that fair value gap. We've rebalanced it. We took care of 3/4 of this gap in a slow, systematic way. And we got a blast of volume at the end of the day. So we done serviced that fair value gap. Let's take care of that gap work tonight and let's gap up. That's what I want. I want to gap up to right around here. What's that right there? 4.5? Yeah, I take 4.5. But I'm saying 4.3, 4.5, let's gap up there. You know what I'm saying? And pick down and take off. You know what I'm saying? Pick down. That's how I want it to go. Hey, man. That's all I got as far as price. That's all I got as far as what I want. I done said what I want. For anybody who ain't here tonight, through the Asian and the London, I want to come down, fill this fair value gap, then start pushing back up. You know what I'm saying? Start pushing back up. And I want to gap up. I want us to open up. What's this right here? I want to be around 4.344. So let's get to the top of this fair value gap right here. Let's see this. See this 15-minute fair value gap right there. Let me mark it. Let's open up around there. That's a good place to open up. Book. That's a good place to open up right there, because that right there, that the bottom of that fair value gap is 40.47 and the top is 40.52. So that'll put us at 4.04 something. If we gap up right there at that fair value gap, that'll put us at 4.04 in the morning on the spot. Let's open up right up there at the top of this fair value gap right there in there. Excuse me. I burped. I'm sorry for burping. Let's look at it on 5 minutes. See what it looked like on 5 minutes. Yeah, that's a good spot. Let's open up right there. We can open up even higher. I don't care. Let's just open up far as you want to. But that's a good spot to gap up, because that's the price that I want. So let's gap up right there. Anybody got any? Did I see a bell? Is that Gerald out there with that stupid bell? Get out of here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and share anything, if anybody want to pull up and ask anything, except for trading with a dummy, you can't pull up. Anybody else, if you want to pull up, click on that link that's in the chat. Click on that link. You can pull up, share something. You can pull up at 100. I know you ain't. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here with the what's that? Who that pulling up? Somebody trying to pull up? That's Zay. It say you disconnected. If you're trying to pull up, try it again. Shout out to homie Bullet. I'm going straight to that Bullet. I was about to go through the chat, but the homie Bullet again pulling up with the super chat. Today's action was what I said. He said Lil Timmy ate his lunch on the way. Hey, he said Lil Timmy, he was talking about that yesterday. He was talking about if Lil Timmy Rogers keep eating his lunch, he eating it hour on hour, and then he said now he gotta go home for more. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go home for more. And that's what he did. He went home for more. I ain't gonna hold you. The homie Zay done pulled up. He went home for more. What up with you? He let me share it one more time real quick. He went home for more, then we gonna let the homie Zay share what he gotta say. Yeah, Boogie, you was right, man. I said you was right. He can't see right here. We was here. He came home for more lunch money. You feel me? Look at that. We was up here yesterday. I'm trying to click on the wrong screen. Yesterday we was up here because we opened up. This is where we opened up at this last night. This the close. We was up here. He ran out of lunch money. You know what I'm saying? He came down, got some. Then he remembered, oh man, I left my stuff at school. Ran back, got his stuff from school. Then he came back. Then he said, let me stop by 7-Eleven. And then he spent some more money. Then he came all the way down here and dug into his piggy bank. Man, you was right, Boogie. Stop asking for the pat on the back. I appreciate the $2.50 cause Google gonna take $2.50. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Zay? What's cracking, man? What you
What's
got
good,
for
bro?
us?
So look, man. So I was bearish for today, just like Boogie was. Now, this is where I need all the bears to calm down. Not even on no technicals, right? Because this is what I see. We joke around in the chat. Everybody, call it 3,800, 3,600, all that. This where I need people to not be so technical all the time. Because everybody they see the gaps and all of that, but this is where news precedes technicals and price action. So, and you got to take into account mindset of how institutions are moving and how retail traders are going to be moving. So everybody now look, we talked about this yesterday. Now all the bears is out. We going to 4,000. We going to 3,800. Yeah, they ready, right? Look, they ready. But this is what they missing out. So them 7-8 days of consolidation. We heard Microsoft revise. We ain't had no tank like we had today. You had what was it? We had one of them FOMC members come out and say something. We had a little downside, but nothing like we
Mm-hmm.
had today, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole time we've been consolidating, it's been really, really low volume, right? I mean, today was probably the highest volume we had all within the past 7 days. And like you said, it came in the last 5 minutes,
Last 5 minutes.
and it looks like it was selling volume, but that wasn't selling volume. That was buyers buying that 401. You know what I'm saying? And I think I mentioned this in my stories. They were going to take a light position in case we have a surprise for
Mm-hmm.
CPI. So
Yep.
me and you both been talking about it. I know I probably been talking about it a little bit more. Where I say, look, they want to have where it looks like we have a triple top. It looks like we breaking down all of this in a retail trader's mind. It signs that we going back to 4,000. We breaking down. Every little trigger that everybody had done got hit. But what you got to do is you got to flip it, man. You got to really think institutionally. So Boogie's a good one. He always like he a big bear. So and I appreciate it because he always challenges. So I
Mm-hmm.
get what he's saying that okay, 417, it was hard to get through. However, to your point, the people who bought at 380, yeah, they sold a little bit at 317 or 417. But like you said, delivery is at 430. So you really got to understand price action and how they want to play it out. So if you look, can you
Mm-hmm.
put it on a weekly for me? And this is one of the things that I always try to at least teach my runners is that, yeah, it's okay to be bearish, but you got to understand when sometimes they're going to present a bearish look, but it ain't really. Okay, look at this weekly. Look at those volume bars. Look how low that volume is on the. Well, we ain't nobody selling. It looked like people selling, right? From a
Mm-hmm.
weekly perspective, but they not selling. If you also look, we came and cleaned up the gaps. If you look to the left of that green candle we had, you know what I'm saying? We came right to the one to the left. Look at that top. We came right there, right? And so it looks like, or no, the one to the right to
To the
that.
right.
Yep, that one right there with the I guess
Oh yeah, the wick came down to right there. Yeah, boom.
look, right on that close, right? And we went a
Mm-hmm.
little bit into it. So again, everything is giving very, very bearish looks. It's telling you, it's telling you CPI look bad and all that. But here's what you got to consider: how long have we known CPI was going to be bad? We know gas high, we know food high, we know travel high, we know all these things. They've been prepping the market for a while. So again, they basically went risk off the day before, right? Just to get ahead of it to say, hey, like to your point, they repriced the market just in case it's a bad CPI. Because I'll be honest, regardless of the CPI number tomorrow, I think we rally. The
Yeah.
thing will be this. If it's a bad CPI, we may retrace a little bit to get that 400 gap, and then we'll rally on bad news, and people will be like, well, it was bad. Like, what happened? Well, again, it
Mm-hmm.
was all a setup. To your point,
Yep.
if it's good though, we gap up and we go.
Yeah.
We probably don't even come back down to the 4,000. It's gonna be a straight shot to 420
Yep. Gap
because
and go.
this is what everybody else got to realize. This is what happened last quad witch, and I think this is still gonna be the same quad witch. It's all about CPI because next week I know we have a big week with the FOMC and quad wishing, but what about next week? Don't we know? We know he's gonna raise it by 0.5. We know that, you know what I'm saying, it is quad witching, and basically nobody, institution wise, is not positioned for an upside surprise. So, what's the best way for Wall Street to make the most money? Right now, everybody's probably getting positioned to be bearish in the coalition, especially with this breakdown today. If you go look at the put OI and the call OI for June 17th, I believe there's only over 3 million puts to 1 million, maybe 1.5 calls. Which
What on
one is
talk about
Wall
on bar
Street?
chart?
Yeah, which one is Wall Street more likely to pay out? They not gonna pay out all those puts. One more thing that I'm gonna have to drop on a gem on it is people need to also look at OY as a contrarian indicator sometimes.
For which date you
Sometimes
said?
617.
6/17. Why I don't see no 6/17 on here?
Are you on spy, right? Go to refresh it. Yeah, why don't we see no 617?
I see 6/15, 6/10, 6/15.
Boy,
Why don't I see 6/17 on here?
well, we definitely got 617s.
Let me try this again. Spy,
They done hit them from us. I'm looking at my
put
bar
call
chart too.
ratio, put call ratio. Yeah, I don't. For some reason, I don't see. Let me try to. You can't sort it. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you can.
Hold up. This what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I got you. They can't hide it from me. If I'm
Yeah, I'm
in
not. I'm not seeing it.
hold on, I'm about to check my E Trade broker real quick because and bar chart be on that. Yeah, see bar chart be true. All right, so bet here. If you all right, so I
Yeah,
went
share your screen.
to yeah. Let me just show this real quick. Oh man, I'm gonna have. I can't share because I'm not in Google Chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah,
You
but I'll just
can
tell you.
you? Oh, you tapped in on. You
I
tapped
logged
in.
into my. I just logged into my account,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I can see that for six. God, look at all that volume on all these. Yeah,
I wonder why. I wonder why it ain't showing on bar chart.
it's a lot of volume on that 617 too.
Let me try it again. Let me
But
try
what
to
I was
log
saying
in.
was this:
Let me try
the
to
point
log in
was
and see
with
if that
those
helps.
with the puts, right? Sometimes those puts can be used as what's called a put wall, where sometimes the market don't want to go lower than those numbers.
Yeah.
Or if you have a bunch of puts at 400, 380, that could be institutions selling those because they don't want the market to go that low. So a lot of traders got to remember that options is a two-way game. If you a buyer, that means somebody's selling it and they want the opposite to happen. If I'm buying puts, if I'm the seller of the, and I think we talked about it when I was on your or no, maybe that was when I did the supplemental Sunday. But if I'm a seller of puts, I basically want the price to go up. So all those people that was probably buying puts today, aka when the market was going down, of course they want the market to keep going down. But the sellers,
Mm-hmm.
they want to keep that premium that they was able to sell for and for the market to reverse and to go up. So you always got to consider
Yep.
that other side of the
That's
trade.
crazy. It ain't even showing the expiration on there.
Yeah,
It
they
go.
you know
It
what
go 10.
you know what they probably recalibrating.
It go 10, 15, 21, 22. They not even showing next Friday
Well,
on even on the price.
we
Like when
know
I
that.
just go
Look.
when
That's how we know it's some funny business going on.
when I go to option prices, it's not even showing that expiration date. It's just got Monday. It's got this Friday and then Wednesday and let me see this Friday and Wednesday and then that following Tuesday because it's the fifth. It go 10, 15, and then the
Yeah,
21st.
21. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's look at that's that's this
So if you go
Friday,
to option prices,
Wednesday,
does it?
21st.
Yeah, you can't even look up the option prices either. Damn.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm on because I'm on option prices now. It's not even showing the expirations for those.
Wow. Come on, bar chart.
The
Come
feds watching, man. The feds
on.
watching.
But they know what's up, bro. They know what it is. But I mean, to the point that I was making is that basically, I love that we all get on here, talk TA, share our TA. But Uncle Charles is a G, and he said it before. He said, "Look, I love technicals, but it ain't everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It ain't.
Mm-hmm.
You still got fundamentals. You still got valuations, you still got PE, you still got say you got macroeconomics. There's a lot of things that you got to consider outside of just technical. So a lot of people get caught up on them charts and just saying, "Oh, we got to fill this gap. We got to fill this gap." Sometimes you don't got to fill it, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll do the opposite. So I'll say this, bro, before I highball. So far, I guess my turtle soup scenario is still in play. We went a little bit further than I wanted us to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like you said, I'm okay with that. Let's see if we get that upside surprise tomorrow. And either way, like I said, I think even if tomorrow could just kick off that rally into quad witching.
Yeah.
But if you go to SPY, that was the one last thing I wanted to go to SPY, look at the weekly and put it on the line chart and look how
Okay.
beautiful it looked for the
Let me
setup.
share it. Let
A
me
beautiful
share it.
setup going into quad witching.
Oh, I still got it there. Hold on. I still got it there. Wrong one. Spy.
Yep, there
Say
it
put
goes.
on line chart.
Yep.
Let me get
Because remember, we did it yesterday. We had talked about it where I said, boom, look at that. It give you that look of is, what I'm saying, it look like, want to break down. But if you think about next week going into quad witching and we snap over, what's that little point, the that high point that we made, right? Yep, right there. When we get through that, that's what's going to allow us to have by next week, we're going to create the W because you can see the W forming right now. Yep. And so next week, that still give me that indication that next week may be that big rally boom week. And tomorrow can start it off. So I think everything is still in play. We holding good. We just need CPI to give us what we need. If we can close back where that line is, you have that little purple line. Whatever. Yep. If we can close there
Yo.
by the end of the week, imagine what that what the line chart looks like. So now it's a nice boom. We have a little 2 week dip, but it still respects. I think that's your equilibrium line. And then as we go into quad witching next week, it sets up for that bounce and that surprise for us to keep going. Because at that point, if CPI out the way and they come in as a surprise, it states that Powell and the Fed is doing the right thing. We know we're
Mm-hmm.
going to keep going with the 50 basis points. We got a pause in August. So, rates are going to kind of take it easy. Then that'll give him his ammo to say, hey, look, when we get to September, we don't know yet if we're going to do a 0.5 or we're going to do a 0.25.
Yo.
But you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, those are the things that I think about aside from just technicals. Everybody just
Yo.
want to be, oh, the gaps got to get no, man. Y'all got to understand market psychology is a BI blah, blah, blah. I know Tim don't
Yo.
curse. I ain't going to say all that. But, just look, man, y'all, I'm telling you, man, these market makers are playing a very dirty game. So sometimes what you see, think about the opposite of is this just a setup? So right now, a lot of people getting back in their bear bag. CNBC had hella bulls on, so it looks like a setup. CNBC been having all these bulls all week, and then today we get this big sell off. So you got retail been buying, thinking, oh, we
Yo.
about to go to 430. They like we talked about all them stops that you said was chilling. All of them just got. Look at
Yo.
that. Look at that set. All them stop
And let's
losses.
go. Let's go to speaking of that. Let's go to the candles and show it with the daily candles. It's
Show look,
like
all them stops got
like
hit. That's
all
what we talked
like
about.
all
All
like
them
yeah.
stops got hit.
Everybody that had they stops under here, they got
all
raped, right?
all them stops,
Now
right?
think
And
about it.
now we
Now all the remember I was talking about you have breakouts to the upside and the downside. All the breakout traders that's been waiting on it to sell off, they went short when they saw this sell off right here, and they
yeah,
stops are right up here.
yeah,
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So all it's gonna take is one good day or 2 days to run they stop. So you run them, and then you come back up here and you use theirs as gas to push you on up.
bingo.
That's little Timmy Rogers lunch money right there, Boogie.
There you go. Okay, and I think, bro, that's the scenario that's gonna play out. We've been calling it pretty good. I feel like this the 452 fake out that you talked about. They hit you with the pump fake. Now,
Mm-hmm.
and here's what's gonna be even beautiful. If we gap down, it creates a wick when we shoot back up, and then we gonna engulf the
Yeah.
last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 days.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, you see what happened? We took out you if you would have
Yeah.
just waited we got back everything we lost in the last 9 days in one day. You know how all the
Yep.
gurus and
You
gurus.
come if we gap down in the morning. Just say we gap down in the morning to
Yep.
400. Like everybody want to get 400. We
You better
gap down to
buy
400,
immediately. You better
right?
buy immediately.
And then everybody just happy, right? Let's go down and touch this body of this candle right here at 397 and then reverse. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's the perfect scenario, but the market ain't perfect, so that ain't gonna happen that way. They're gonna
Hey man,
tease you. They're
hey,
gonna
either way it go, I got me a short term lotto. So if we gap up, and
you good
everybody
to
who
go.
don't know what a lotto is a position that you put on, and you don't care if you lose
They
every
go to
penny.
zero, right?
You know what I'm saying? So if we gap up in the morning, you know what I'm saying, that lotto gonna be gravy. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't gap up, that's all right. I hold it to see how the day play out. But my June 17th 4 5s and my June 24th 4 5s, I got them ready because it's like this the delivery point. I don't care what nobody say. This is the delivery point for this liquidity that we picked up. And even
No,
if you
you right,
look at
bro.
it, even if you look like looking at it on the line chart, I don't look at the line chart a lot, but ZB put me onto this line chart, right? If you just going off of like trend, we just going off trend, right? Peep it.
Mm-hmm.
We can It ain't pretty, but we came up here, right? We
Mm-hmm.
broke trend right here. We got a breaking structure to the upside right there. We broke trend here. We broke a little ugly little high right there too. Then we came back. Even if we slip down to there for the rest of the week, you know what I'm saying? That's still a higher high. I mean a higher low. You
Yep,
see what I'm saying? We
exactly.
broke trend and we came and made a higher low. The only way we won't make a we the only way this won't be a good breaking, you know what I'm saying, breaking structure is if tomorrow we sold all the way below 380. You know what I'm saying? If we sold below 390 and closed down
Exactly.
here.
There you go. That's exactly. If we close at 390 tomorrow, our whole bullish stuff is gone. It's broken.
Gone.
It's a wrap.
Out the
But if
window.
we stay above, the bullish trend is still intact. We just making a higher low to your point.
Higher low.
Next week,
That's why I drew the line earlier when you was talking. Cause this the low we had there. And where my line went? Where did my line go? Did I not click on? What's going on with my thing, man? Everybody acting crazy today. Am I tripping? Click. There you go. Okay. There you go. You said that's a higher low. Even if we came down some, even if we it's on magnet. That's why. Even if we came, if we close, even if we came down and had a bearish day tomorrow and closed right there, that's still a higher low. You see what I'm saying? We'd have made a higher low. And it's still playing out on the weekly too. You see what I'm saying? If we go to the weekly candles, it's still playing out on the weekly too. Especially on the weekly, we got a long way to go on the weekly.
a
You
long
see what
way
I'm
from
saying?
right.
We broke it right. It ain't no pretty high, but we broke it right there. Then we
Bingo.
coming back down, and
Yeah.
boom, we stopped there. That's still a higher low. You see what I'm saying? It's a higher high and a higher low. You feel me? So
I feel
either
you.
way you want to look at it,
Yeah.
and then like I say, we've been economic wise, we done priced in everything. We done priced in the rate hikes. We know what the rate hikes are. We done priced in. We know inflation bad. Matter of fact, let's go look at what the
Actually, you know what else, Tim? What I read too that people need to consider of why we might have sold off today. I ain't even think about it. Another reason we might have sold off a little bit harder was that this is the scenario they priced in today, right? This is the reason why the market sold off so hard. The scenario they priced in today was CPI come out really, really hot, and Jerome Powell says, "You know what? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have took the 0.75 off the table. We're gonna raise 0.75."
yeah.
There was some news that came out that said the market was pricing in about a 60-70% chance of a 0.75 rate hike. I don't think it's going to happen. Powell has pretty much stuck to the script as
Oh,
he
look at that. Look at that. Look what Zay just said. I was just pulling this up, and Zay just said that. Look at how, look at the core down here. Look at the core down here. They pricing it on the top end of the range. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Remember when I was saying yesterday the consensus usually be dead in the middle?
Yep.
They got it on the top end. It's 5.8 to 5.9. Boom. They put it 5.9. Why you put it
Mhm.
5.8? You know what I'm saying? It's 0.4 to 0.5. They put it 0.5. They putting it on the top end. The only
Yep.
thing that's on the
All that got
bottom end,
priced in.
the
Yep.
only thing on the bottom end is the year over year. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But look at the increase they expecting for month over month. You know what I'm saying? Last time was point 0.3. This time they expecting point 0.7. You see what
So
I'm saying? So
let that thing come in point 0.6, point 0.5.
they already, like you say, they already expecting it to be hot. You see what I'm saying? Before I even pulled it up, you know what I'm saying? They show their hand. They show their
Yeah,
hand if you know what I'm saying? If you, man, I'm telling you, man, this whole thing rigged, bro.
it is, man. And so that's why, again, that's why I always try to tell people I love the technicals, but I'm telling you, when you look at the chart, let's go to the chart one more time and let's tell a story. Do we got time real quick, Tim?
Yeah, we got time. Run it.
Let's tell a little story real quick because I want people to understand the price action.
What
What
you want? You
happened?
want candles
Let's
or
do candles.
the
Let's do
lines?
candles. Let's do candles and go to a daily for me. We're gonna have story time because this is what I was telling my runners. Um,
Uh
is
oh.
that so?
Y'all
Keep
getting
this,
the
right?
exclusive. Y'all getting the
So
exclusive.
so let's go to what day did the Microsoft news come out? Can we
Microsoft
remember?
News. That was
Yeah,
we talk about when they said when they
they
changed their
got
projections.
they got it down to something like that. Because that was when it was
Let's
consolidated.
look at Microsoft. Let's go to Microsoft real quick.
I think
Um,
it was that right, bingo. It was that day right there. So what day was
June
that?
2nd.
All right, so June 2nd,
June
Microsoft
2nd. Let
come
me
out and
that was last Thursday.
right. So last Thursday, Microsoft came out, got it down, and we had FOMC Vice President uh, Brainerd come out and say what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those things happened the same day. We sold down, but then we actually got down.
This day right here, that big
Yeah,
green
yep.
day.
And then we up and we had that
Mm-hmm.
big green day. Then what happened the next 2 days? I think we had let me see. We had because I got some events. Some events happened too, where it was like we rallied on bad news. It was basically
Um,
bad news, but the market still went on.
Forex Factory.
6-3 NFP Friday. That's what it was. 6-3. We had NFP Friday. Can you go to the third on the daily chart?
Oh, data chart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. NFP. Yep, that's it. I was looking on Forex Factory to see what it was.
So on Friday the 3rd, we
Yeah,
had
right here.
look at that NFP numbers. We still stayed in. So NFP
Yep.
is a day. Why we ain't sell off like we saw the day when NFP came out, right? So that's again. So we still held. So NFP we held. You had the Microsoft news we held. Also think about this. June 1st, quantitative tightening started. What
Mm-hmm.
happened June 1st? We still consolidated. Nothing we
Mm-hmm.
didn't really break down, right?
That's when that's
So
when that's when we it's like that's that day that we gapped up. We
mhm,
gapped up and then we sold all the way down and then bounced back up.
bounce back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all.
Cause everybody was like, it's is we tightening, but we gapping up. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else did we have? What else was the news that we have? So what was that big green? The last big green day we had. That was the
The
7th. What
7th.
happened on the 7th? Something happened. What was that?
I don't think that happened. I think the 7th was just like a systematic update. Just how the day was a systematic down day.
Was
I
that a
think the
what
7th.
day was the 7th though? Was it like a Monday, a
It was
Tuesday?
the 7th was a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was just
You
I
know what?
think.
Turnaround Tuesday. Tech turnaround Tuesday. I think that was what we had.
Yeah,
We ain't had nothing.
we had nothing for the U.S.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we just had a normal day.
yeah. No, it was just like a
You know
normal
what?
systematic day.
Also, let me the other that's what it was. Oil. Oil been going crazy all this week, broke out, hit new highs. XLE been pumping. We know that the market can't really go
I
nowhere
can't
if
pull it up
oil
like that
keep
on here.
going up, right? So now what we need is for
I can't pull
oil.
it up on. I can't pull it up on the actual. I was trying to pull up the actual oil on here for cause the oil
Bingo.
like the CL.
If you
It just it's
do US oil, that's another way you can do it. If you type in
U.S.
US,
oil.
you can just type it in the ticker. You just type in US oil. It's very yeah. There you go. It's
There
very
you go.
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
So
Just like
oil been,
CL.
so
Just like
oil
see,
been,
it barely did anything today. It's still over $100 a barrel.
yep. So here's my thought is that if tomorrow CPI come out, we know it's gonna be hot, but we should if we could get oil to just I know I ain't saying no crazy sell off, but if we can get oil to pull back, maybe if it just dropped down to $115 a barrel or to a 110 or one, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
All a freight train right now.
Man, well, yeah, it is. But look at that's a slow. I don't. That's a slow, constant grind up. But all it takes is one news, and that thing gonna come crashing down.
Mm-hmm.
So all we need is oil to come down a little bit, XLE to come down. If we can get a rotation out of XLE, we'll get money to go into some other areas because again, CPI won't be as hot. So people will be willing to go risk on. So you're
Mm-hmm.
likely to see a sell off and say energy, maybe even
Let's
utilities
look
to
at
come
what's the name. See
down.
how they've been doing this week. Um, let's do 5 day.
Look at that.
Let's
Energy
go.
up 4%. You know what
Five
I'm saying?
over 5 days. Energy up over 4%.
So all we gonna need is for that to come down a little bit and just see some rotation into some of them red areas, like
Tech flat over the last 5 days.
So that
Um,
right there is telling you what is about to happen. They are going to use XLE money to probably go into whatever is flat. So tech, uh,
consumer staples,
and consumer discretionary. Those
consumer
would be the areas.
discretionary.
Those would be the areas I would look to carry us the next leg up. And really, we already know tech and consumer
Yeah,
discretionary is really the
yeah.
two things that lead the
Tech
market.
flat to the green side. Consumer discretionary flat to the green side. And what's the name?
Slightly.
Staples is slightly down, but they like what I'm saying, they like to rotate into them staples too
Yep.
when they go to
And
moving money around.
peak game how you got healthcare and materials and utilities all considered this defensives are down. So
Yeah.
what's really happening here? If the economy is bad and we're supposed to be getting defensive, why is healthcare down? Why is
Yeah.
materials down?
They not getting defensive. They not
Right.
moving defensive.
No, what they're doing is they slowly taking money out of defensives and going into risk. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That was it. They going risk on. They
yeah,
going risk on. And right
for,
now,
for
you
that
know how
quick
the big
for
what
the
the big
300.
boys do. The big boys go with the strength. See, like right now, energy is all the strength. Energy all so it's like they taking all their money that they was pumping into the defensive stuff when XLP and when basic materials and consumer staples was bumping. They taking
Mhm.
that money out of those, and you can see they really moving money out of basic materials. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they've been pumping it all into energy.
And
You
yep.
see what I'm saying? Putting a
And
little bit
healthcare been
into
taking a little bit of
services,
a hit
but
too.
all into energy. Now they want to start taking that money out of energy and going into the other risk stuff that's pretty much flat. It's relative strength. They gonna move from the strength to the relative strength. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? Cause we getting ready to go into the summertime, and you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna go to the stuff that they've been beating down, like taking their money out of. They going to the relative strength. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
No, yeah, I mean that's just my take. And again, I think when I study historicals, another thing people need to
man,
realize is
look at a month. Let's
I
look at the
know
quarter. Let's look at the quarter for energy.
crazy. So here's the last thing too, Tim, is that what people gotta also know is that the middle of June during an election year is typically the time when we get a nice decent rally. And last thing, for all the bears, right? I do believe that we will revisit lows during the summer. We may go back to 3,800, 3,500, and all that. But y'all got to realize we're not going to hit those numbers until about end of July, maybe August. In a midterm year, we don't really make a low until the end of the summer. So again, what's the perfect way to set retail investors up? You rally in the quad with you use quad witching to get your puts so that way you can just chill over the summer. It's going to be low volume once again, and you just ride those puts all the way into the next quad witching or basically August. So if you actually look at um, March, and when we rallied through that quad witching, think about what they did. So if you go look at that big rally, right? So that's the week we rallied through quad witching, right, and into the end of the month. Think about
Mm-hmm.
what big institutions really did. They used that rally right here to sell, and then they position themselves for this whole entire downside, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now what they're doing is when we got to 380, they repositioned for a boom to 430 or 4300. If we
Mm-hmm.
run through quad wishing and get to the 4300, they swap it. They're going to reposition from 4300. They're going to get their puts to ride that thing down over the summer to about the 3800, 3600 level. That will be basically in the September quad wishing around August. You'll get your midterm, all that crap that we about to run into this summer. You got all these companies who basically revised these numbers. So when earnings come out next quarter, we already knew they was going to be bad. So sell them down during the summer, and then when they come out with their reports and they basically saying bad and they good, that sets us up for Q4 rally into 2023, and hopefully everything else goes well. So we'll just see. That's just how my mind be
Yo,
going. That's how you.
and for everybody in the back, I know little Timmy Rogers back there, and he want to know. And so for what Zay talking about is right when you up like this right here, the puts are cheaper. When you
Correct.
down like this right here, the calls are cheaper. So what they do, they, around a time that's typically supposed to go down, when you already down, they'll pump it up so that the puts will get cheap. And then when they catch retail offside, cause they like it's running. Like here we go. At this point right here, they catching the breakout traders. At
Mm-hmm.
this point up here, they catching the FOMO traders. And
Mm-hmm.
then look what happened. Boom, they sell it off all the way down here. Now the calls are dirt cheap again. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? So you run it back up here, and when you get up here, you get to this area,
You put
maybe even this area, and then you sell it off again. Cause the put, where you think the put's gonna be cheaper? Down here at 30.84 or up here at 40.48? They gonna be cheaper. The put's gonna be cheaper up here. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So that's
And
just
and
that.
if you a long term bear, where do you really want to short the market at? 4,200, or would you prefer to wait, let it get to 4,300, 4,400? Because I think if I'm a long term bear, I want to wait for the 4,300, 4,250, so I could short it back down to say 3,600. Because if you look at, can you measure that distance from say 4,250 to about 30? Just do 4,250 back to about 3,750.
42.50.
Yep.
I type it in. you say
Yeah,
you
that's all
say
good. I mean, we can just do
you
about a
say
range.
42.50 to 37.50.
Yep. What's that percentage?
42.50, 37.50. Okay. That is 11.76% negative, well, but 11.76%.
Now here's what do one more favor for me, Tim. Measure the run or measure the distance or the fall from, if you scroll your screen, like crunch your screen up a little bit. All right, do the run from that January candle to uh our first dip, which is that where you see that crazy wick in the beginning of January.
From the high of January.
Yeah, no. So if you just do the high of January to that low that we made in February,
Yeah, to the low that we made
I
in
mean,
February. Okay.
yeah, I think that's a February. Go to, yeah, that candle right there. No.
February 24th.
Nah, January, my bad.
January. Okay.
Yep.
Let me put my snap on. Hold on. So
What's
January.
that? Yep, right there to that
Boom.
low.
So that's
What's that measurement?
12.4%.
Okay. Then do the when we made the high from that bounce, right? So do that high right there to that next level that we made in February. So do that one. Or you could pick that one. Yeah. Basically, that was a double top.
Okay, here,
So
boom.
from there to that one. What's that?
10.36.
Perfect. And then do when we made the high in March to roughly that low, probably about in April.
April
Look
right
like,
here. April.
yeah, yep.
That's May 2nd right there.
Or May 2nd, my bad. That's
May
about right.
2nd. Yep.
What's that?
12.39.
And then do from 428 to the 380. Or that 428, that one leg that you had. Go to,
Here.
Go to the left.
Here.
So, all right. So you see where you got the last point and we bounced up. You go to your delivery point.
Oh, up here.
Yep. And then to
Okay.
the 380.
Okay.
And then what's that measurement?
To right there to 3810. That's 11.55. Negative
Now, you
11.55.
notice all them percentages been the same, right?
Yeah, roughly the same ballpark.
So if we go to 4250 to 3750, it fall in that same
Yep.
12,
Cause
11%.
that was it was what was it, 11.76? I said it
Yep,
was.
1176 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Cause that was 11.55. That right there is 12.39. That right there is 10.36, and that's 12.37. It's
They showing you how
all 12%.
they showing you how they want to drop the market.
Yeah, it's all 12%. If you round all them numbers, you get 12%. Well, that's 11. That's 10. But the rest of them, that's 12, 10, 12, and 12.
Boom. So again, we got to get to where it makes sense for them to drop us another, 10%
Yeah.
or that 12%. So that's why I say 4250, 4300 make perfect sense, because
Mm-hmm.
if we get to 4250 to 4300, like 10 to 11, that average drop we've been seeing is a retest of our 380 low.
Yep. Yep. Because
And then,
that's
we,
the
and then
that's
we
the
find out, if that's the low for the year. And if it is, we'll hold. If not, then we'll probably see maybe about 5% more of downside. So if you take 5% from 3080, from 380, what's about 5% more the downside from 3080 or 380, 3800?
say 5% down
Yeah, from
from
30.
this low right here.
Yep.
5% down is 3620.
There you have it. There you have
Oh,
it.
I gotta put you on full screen for that. Hold on, push
There
back.
you
Ready,
have it.
ready, ready.
I was just saying, there you have it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm saying when I'm gonna say 3620, then I want you to hit them with it. Ready? 3620. There you go.
Look, when it comes, just know that they saw it first here on Tim on
Hey,
Financial
hey, man.
Recap,
I'm
bro.
telling you, man. If y'all ain't tapping
Hey,
in with the homie Zay, man. If y'all ain't tapping in with the homie Zay, I know everybody on here already tapping in with you. You know what I'm saying? Cause you been doing this a lot longer than me. I know Eric, but if
man,
you ain't tapping in with Zay, you're doing yourself an injustice, man.
hey,
These the
man.
people, and these the people just all, you know what I'm saying? We gonna put the stock market to the side for a minute, right?
Yeah,
These the
look at it.
people I keep in my circle. The people like this, people like this light skinned dude right over here. These the people I keep in my circle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. It's very few people in the trading community that can pick up the phone and text me or call me. This
Right.
one of them right here. These the kind of people I keep in my circle. They like-minded. You know what I'm saying? They try to get along with everybody in the community. It ain't all about no beef. It's about education. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get these kind of people around you, man. If you gonna be doing this for real, if you want to do this full time, part time, sometime, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They go somebody up in the chat.
Hey, there you
he
go.
he out there rubbing on himself and doing the shimmy too. Shout out my homeboy Mike, my homeboy Michael McIntyre out of California. He be doing the shimmy too. Him and his homeboys be doing the shimmy too. But yeah, what is it called? I be saying the shimmy. What is it
No,
called for
it's
real?
really called the shimmy. That's
It's
what
really called the shimmy.
it's really called the shimmy. If you ever like you meet a Kappa or like a new, you be like, man, what they call it a dance, but like cues, they jump around, they hop. So our thing is called shimmying. So that little thing that you see when they do it with their shoulder and
Yeah.
all that, it's called shimmying.
The first time I saw somebody do it, and like I saw it on TV, like on movies, but the first time I seen somebody do it in real life was at a wedding. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I was like, in every wedding I go to, I'm like, do they choreograph this? Cause everybody be doing the same thing. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's a stroll. You gotta you have stroll practice where you come. Look, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Not even no stock market. I don't want to go too long, but funny story. I was YouTube famous before like YouTube famous was a thing. So back in like 09, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
when I crossed. Or I crossed the 08. So 2009. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if y'all go look at this video on YouTube, you could tell it's old because just the video quality is terrible. Like it was on one of them small little cameras that used to do videos. So we did on our yard, we did a stroll. So this back when everything was free on YouTube. So I think I uploaded on YouTube. I don't even think you could be monetized on YouTube then. Like I ain't really just know much. I just put it on there because shoot, back in college, the only thing I knew about YouTube was you go look up other Kappa videos so you can learn the strolls.
Yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah.
put the video up there. Listen, man, I wish I would have kept that channel because that video has like 300,000 views, bruh.
Wow.
Like we could have in college, we could have made some bank off that joint. And I think now there's probably some young Kappas because I crossed in 2008. So any Kappa probably after 2010 and onwards, if you say the word Crank Squad and VCU, the A to Z Crank Squad noops, like we well known, right? We well
Okay
known.
then.
So that's us.
We
So
got we
it's
got we
funny
got
because
we
now
got Kappa royalty up in
so
here.
I tell so like so like now it's funny because it's a few noobs who follow me from just the investing stuff, and then when they find out that I was in that video, they're like, "Yo, that's you." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's when I was a young tenderoni, bro. I was 22, man. That's when my knees was good, that's when my shoulders was good." So yeah, man. But funny story, man. Funny story. YouTube famous, but YouTube famous was a
I
thing.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Hey,
But man, I
man.
ain't gonna hold you up, bro. I know you're gonna get off here soon, man. I just
Oh
want to
yeah, I'm
touch
about to
base,
jump
so,
off now, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump out.
I just want to put that out there, man. Tell keep good folk around you, man.
Yeah.
Keep real people around you. As you see, I ain't got no ego, man. I tell people you can come up anytime. Anybody can come up. It ain't just got to be YouTube famous people like Zay. Anybody can come up and share their
No,
thoughts
no, they're
about
the
this,
alpha
man, because
man.
we all learning together, man. And don't forget, like Zay said, them fundamentals are important. Like I trade price action. That's my thing. I trade price action, but I be keeping up on that fundamental stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch my price action. I watch the levels that I want to start scaling in at, but I don't never just go all in because I be paying attention to them fundamentals too and them macroeconomics, man. All this stuff is important, man. Tap
Telling you,
in
man.
with the homie Zay. Tap in with Wall Street Consortium.
Oh,
Tap in with P Dub. Tap in with Trader Lex. Man, tap in with the A Squad. Tap in with all these people, man. Kiki,
mm-hmm.
Stock Baby. Shout out Stock Baby. Stock Baby got Freedomville now, man. Tap in with Stock Baby. Man, these people keep folk like this around you, man.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
good people around you. Stay away from negativity. When people be trying to promote all that negativity, man, just brush it off, man. Brush it off, man. And
But
then
I'm
I
gonna get
see
up out
y'all.
of here, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Of course, we'll be texting and whatever, and then
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
get
yeah.
stories in the morning. So, but again, man, hey, I appreciate you, brother. I'll probably have to come on again just so tomorrow when we do the Friday recap, just so we can see if the scenario play out, boy. Woo!
Just
We
pull
gonna
up, man.
we gonna
Either
tomorrow.
way, pull
We
up
gonna
either
talk some
way.
trash tomorrow. We gonna talk some trash tomorrow.
Either way, just pull up either way.
I
I
got
don't
you,
care.
brother,
Cause you
man.
know what? Cause you know what it's gonna do tomorrow? The stock market gonna either go up, down, or sideways. That's what it's gonna do. You heard it here first.
No doubt, brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right, man. All right. Hey, man. Hey, y'all pull up in the morning on IG at 8:45, and then I'll be hanging out with the A Squad live at 9:10, and then y'all pull up tomorrow night. Come ready to tell how your week went. Come ready to tell what you learned, what you could have did better, what you did great, what you did bad, what lesson you learned. Did you spiral? Did you not? Come ready to share your week, man. And I see y'all tomorrow at 8:45 on IG, and tomorrow night right here on YouTube. At y'all hit the like button. If y'all like this, y'all like it. If y'all got something out of it, share it with a cousin you like, share it with a cousin you don't like. And then I see y'all tomorrow at 6:30. Gone, man.